serves no purpose whatsoever.
Hello everyone, it's me, your favorite late night streamer. So I thought today would be a fantastic
The world remains constant over the
Shogun,
centuries,
please don't interrupt.
but human life is like the dew at dawn,
It would be a great
or a
opportunity
bubble
to
rising
explore
through
some more
water.
of Sumeru
Transitory.
and try and get through the Sumeru story quest and let's not die. Hello Comet 246, welcome to the stream. We are playing some Genshin Impact and we're going to Sumeru finally after putting it off for how long? I think I'm supposed to go to Sumeru City. Yeah. Yeah. How is everyone's evening so far? Sumeru. Yeah, please refrain from any spoilers in the chat. Pretty please. I should probably give mod, but I don't know how to at the moment. But if I don't look at the chat, no, it's nothing against you guys. I heard that. I just heard that Sumeru Story Quest is very similar to a movie that I watch, Inception. It's one of my favorite movies, actually. Not hashtag not sponsored, but if y'all are into like dreams and like the theory of dreams, then please watch Inception. But yeah, I was told that Sumeru Story Quest feels like Inception, so I said, why not? One of my favorite movies to watch. Not even in Sumeru. I see, Gloomy. No worries at all. Also, I am trying to fix the way my chat looks, but at the moment, I'm not 100% sure yet about. Yeah, so I'm just playing around with the settings a little bit, but yeah, let's head on into Sumeru. Is this Hilichurl going to see me? Somehow I was like halfway to Sumeru and then it started just chasing me. Seriously, bro. But yeah, wait, I should actually ping the quest, shouldn't I? There we go. Quest pinged. Sumeru. Well, true. Also, we're not gonna talk about how many quests I haven't done yet, chat. Don't look at the quests I haven't started yet. Actually, is my volume in the game bad? Hold on, I can't really hear. Okay, let's go 6, because I need it to be loud enough where I can hear stuff. Okay, yeah, fine. So anyways, guys, yeah! We're not gonna talk about it. We don't talk about my quests, no. We don't talk about my quests. We have to go up here. Where am I going? I don't know.
Hello! Are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tanari sent us here and...
Oh boy.
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results,
Oh,
but...
this poor man.
Here, this is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see. Oh! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me.
At least Inazuma.
So you two just have some questions for me?
For delivering letters. Am I right, Inazuma? My people who are past Inazuma?
Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information.
Oh boy.
So, what is it you two would like to know?
You say Inception, I say Edge of Tomorrow. Oh, I don't think I've... Is that another movie comment? Please forgive my lack of knowledge. I had to watch Inception for a film assignment, and that's how I came to know about it, but it had such a big impact on me.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha.
I love the Akasha animations.
Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Oop.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon.
Ah.
All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
I see.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
Me neither.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing.
Oh?
In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom.
Oh, I've yielded a bunch of times, so I feel so very wise.
Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Oh boy. I feel like I have competition now. I can't write that many essays. If you made me have to write an essay, I'd probably be able to finish it. I can probably... How many essays do we have a year, actually? Is it like 4 or 5? Well, in the first semester, is it 4? I think 4. We have 4, and then, like, second semester, we have, like, 2, I think. So I can... Did I mention that I do have a Genshin self-insert, but because I'm trying to be haha funny, or actually, like, put an impact on the world? No, okay, that's... Genshin, okay, don't... It's not a pun, I swear, I didn't... This is a very unscripted live stream, as you can tell, so... But, yeah, I do have a Genshin self-insert. Not for any shipping purposes, but only the fact that Inazuma has the novel writing, and then with Sumeru and their research papers, I have a very funny story that my self-insert tried to get into the academia, but was rejected because the writing wasn't what they were looking for. It's a very funny story. I'm still flushing it out, but yeah.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Random Ramblings with Lucina. I have a bunch of original characters. I only have one in self-insert, but I love talking lore about my characters, so if I go off on a rant on stream, I'm sorry, but, you know, I don't have really a place right now to, like, collectively store my OCs except for a document I keep. I want to start a Tumblr, actually, for them, but who knows?
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me.
6 great sages.
Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh boy.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low, it's like digging holes in the dirt.
Now Paimon.
So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here. Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right!
Catherine!
The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
Do y'all love how you kind of talk about what you're going to do in public as if not the whole population could hear you? Okay, actually, where's Sumeru's waypoints? Okay, we'll target that one, seeing as it's on the road. Sumeru is so pretty, or the city is so pretty, actually. Okay, oh, nice. Nice. One more. Oh, no, it's right here. I'm so blind.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
Everything.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
Oh boy. She's gonna be like, error.
I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Well then.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Also, how come Paimon's Akasha terminal is just floating there and not because her ear is covered? Never mind.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two.
Oh, thank goodness.
In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites.
Oh, the
They
Eremites.
take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence.
Oh boy.
An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing
You
and
say that
coordinating the
with, like,
affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Oh, that's true, because Klee has the pointed. I feel like it'll work the same way, but like her ear will just poke out, so it's just normal. It just, because the ear canal, oh boy, here we go again. The ear canal is still, there's still an ear canal yeah, I mean, she could listen to AirPods if she wanted to. It's just that the ear shape is different, so it just has to... But seeing as the Akasha terminal kind of hovers, maybe she won't be affected at all.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Okay, let me guess, guys. There's gonna be 30 members.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception.
Oh, I'm so smart, guys.
Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Regzar.
Thanks,
You're
Catherine.
welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Oh boy.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Regzar we go!
I kind of want to get the way. Okay, it's never mind. I say, like, I kind of want to get the waypoints first. Okay. It's pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I head up this way. The music is also really cool. Okay, I think it's up here, so let's do that first before we drop in. Oh, ah, ooh, okay. Do not question. Do not question, chat. I'm watching you, chat. Do not question it. Wait, are they down? Oh, okay. Do I have to go inside? Oh, okay. Question. No. You're not allowed.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
Ah, Asfand.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
Yes.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
No, sad.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid.
I see.
It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Is it because she's a lesser lord?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugadavada. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugadavada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really?
That's a little sad.
Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Asfand.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
I'm gonna say it. We're gonna encounter someone and we're gonna get kidnapped.
Seems Asfand was right about most people's attitudes here.
Oh no, someone is definitely spying on us. I can feel it.
Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it.
Oh,
We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
oh boy.
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
I'm
Sure.
interested.
It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
So, from what I'm getting so far, is that Lesser Lord Kusanali, I don't know if it's Kusanali specifically, but the Dendro Archon has the ability to, like, really immerse in nature, I guess is the right word to say. Immerse in nature and can, like, use that nature to kind of see around. And I think that's a very interesting ability. I don't think any of the other Archons have that ability.
Yeah, thanks for the story! Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way. It seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Oh no, we're gonna get
can
kidnapped.
you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Oh yeah, we're definitely getting kidnapped.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
Are we being ransacked?
It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her? This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali! We can't let them get in the way now! Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad!
Wait, let's talk this out first.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
Oh boy. So someone's getting kidnapped, but it's not me. At least.
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
I love the music. I see. Ooh, a padisa. Is it a padisara or a padisan? Without the AH. Also, hi Aurora, I see that you're online. Unless that's that's an old message, but... Oh wait, is she... No, that's just a shop. That Beto, that's a... Oh, okay. Everything's gone wrong. Okay. What's wrong, bestie?
There you are, Dunyarzad! We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
People have been fooled.
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
Oh no, is this another stealth mission?
Alright, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
Oh, please, no. Okay. Oh, okay, thank goodness. Oh, I was gonna, like, panic. Run, hurry, get in. I would absolutely see Beto going into a tavern, so this is accurate, I guess. Alright. Am I old enough to be here?
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait! Stand down, Dia!
Oh no. Okay. Hi.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
Oh boy.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Oh no. No, Dea. The potato. No. The potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Paimon, we should probably not get involved. But
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation.
then make us understand.
Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
Oh,
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles.
a.
That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality.
Snap back to reality.
And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to, because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
Does she have cancer?
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore.
I'm just here, guys.
But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation.
Oh. I'm basically that meme right now where it's like, is it not the salad meme, which meme is that? It's one that like everyone else is talking, but like they kind of forgot that you're there, so hey Paimon, you wanna grab a drink?
Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me.
I see.
We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
We're just here. Can we eat food? Ooh, the kebabs look. Are those kebabs? Those look delicious.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough.
We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
Oh, thank
I'm
goodness.
sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure, after you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Free food. Where do I go? Oh, okay, just walk. Yes.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
I'd like some seafood, please.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Okay, I'm gonna predict two of things. I'll predict two things. One, Danyazar? Is that Danyazar? I can't pronounce the name, oh no. I'm gonna get cancelled. Our friend is either not gonna be our friend and betrays us, or something really bad happens to her. Oh no.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded. Guess Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
Paimon, I have over how many million mora? Paimon, I have 4 million mora. We're fine. 5 million mora? I'll have to check.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
Oh my gosh, that looks delicious.
They look kind of burnt and dry.
Shut.
Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences
I'll
too,
take
you
the
know.
coconut. Can I have the coconut? I'll have the coconut.
Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year.
Oh my gosh, there's so many illnesses in Sumeru. Maybe I should make myself insert from Sumeru. But then again, nah. I'm okay with staying in Inazuma, trying to go to Sumeru, and then saying, nah, I'm gonna go back to Inazuma.
I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information.
So she has like the equivalent of cancer.
My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days.
Why am I relating a lot to the characters in Sumeru? Oh my gosh.
Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound.
Sleep paralysis?
At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Oh my gosh, Dunyarzad as a child is so pretty. Oh my gosh.
Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
Oh.
Really?
Oh my gosh, she's adorable. But she reminds me of this other brunette protagonist that I know, and it's throwing me off.
Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt.
Oh?
Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want?
To be healthy.
What? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen.
I'm not a child, but can I please have more writing and inspiration utensils, Kusanali?
But can you make my illness go away? Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Teyvat.
Okay, so I think we weren't getting kidnapped. Those were probably the Eremites that we encountered. Probably were just her bodyguards. Okay, nobody's getting kidnapped. I'm sorry.
Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books.
Oh my gosh, me too, Bessie.
That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus festival for her.
Ooh.
What's the Sub-Zerus festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival.
So what I'm hearing is education is bad for you.
The academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zerus festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
The poor birthday girl.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
I would agree.
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zerus festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I believe it's Nilo, I think?
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So what I'm hearing from this is that the academia is just kinda... besides them controlling everything, which was obvious, they're also pushing away the new Archon in a weird sense. It's really strange. If they didn't want Kusanali to, like, be present, why did they try and find her, and why did they take her back to Sumeru? if they wanted nothing to do with her, kind of. It's kind of strange. Anyways, let's go. Yep, I'm going this way. Where am I going? I'm following the sparkles. Ooh, this is a cool one. Oh, that opens up. Oh, that's cool. Let's go.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Oh my gosh.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
I am the Traveler.
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
We mentioned that, yeah, we were friends with the Electro Archon. That's how we know about you.
So you're followers from another land? Oh, really? Well, that's okay. You're still invited to the Sub-Zerus Festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular. Thanks to your generous contribution.
I can contribute 1 million more. Is that enough?
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Oh, it's gonna look beautiful. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick.
Oh dear.
We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely.
Oh boy.
We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zerus Festival anymore. Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad. With the Mora she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover.
That's gorgeous. I'm speechless.
The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of
If
us.
it's an hour dream, that means something bad's gonna
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zerus, the most important performance at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay. Then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be.
I am very
According to legend, the Sub-Zerus Festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet.
Archon friends or just friends in general?
Some of the gods got drunk.
Ah.
One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance.
Some gods got drunk, okay, I can see which ones, and one started playing music. Is there one that we know is like an Archon of music, like as a sub, besides being like an element Archon?
As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, If only time could stop at this very moment.
That sounds like something not really Makoto would say, but...
Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times.
I think that's a good...
Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the goddess of flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Indeed, it would absolutely suck if nobody celebrated your birthday.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered Patisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real Patisaras went extinct after her death.
Really?
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Patisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real Patisaras on the stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sabzeruz festival? Will you two be coming?
Absolutely.
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
Yes. We're celebrating.
Of course Paimon wants to watch. Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
Yeah.
So how about we all attend the Sabzeruz festival together?
Sounds like
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sabzeruz festival. In that case, we'll take a look around.
We'll ask around the stalls and go, hey,
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an Outlander? Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Candy? Not again. Okay, I'm pretty sure that Kumari didn't mean it, but I'm not even blonde IRL, but hearing the "why are you blonde" made me kinda, Dea, what do you say?
Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. 2 things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of.
Isn't that strange, considering Greater Lord Rukkhadevata loved dance, or her whole thing was dance?
Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and...
I have allergies.
I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Nice. What about you, Farhad?
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar.
I will be the best Patreon.
And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
That is true. It's not even a party if there's no music involved. Although, please feel free to tell me elsewhere.
Ah, dancing at the Sabzeruz festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the goddess of flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her, too. The Sub-Zeru's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Cool. Also, I will mention if I go quiet for like dialogue sections or quiet in general, it's just because I really don't know what to say, or I'm just trying to really read and hear the tone of the characters so I understand the story. I haven't played Genshin in like a month, so I'm really trying to read everything I can for the lore, but yeah.
Milu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that. Dunyazad, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the goddess of flowers herself. Hey, is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine.
Oh, let's go say hi. Oh, she's in good spirit.
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Oh boy. Catherine!
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa! Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day.
You know what? Catherine is much like me. Very serious at most times, and then just let loose, be crazy.
But take you two, for example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Yeah.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Indeed.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
Yeah.
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies.
That's a weird phrase. We're phrasing it.
Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro, after all.
Me with my electro.
See you around.
Me with my electro powers. Huh. How can you tell?
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
I
Are
see.
you serious? We'd love that!
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan!
I'm not gonna get kidnapped, am I?
Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia!
Can I teleport? I don't think I have the waypoint. Oh no, I do have the waypoint. It's like, do I not have the waypoint there? Okay, where am I going? I'm lost. No artifact space. Okay, hold on. Let's... Can we upgrade anything? Let me see. Can we upgrade anything? Let's see. Okay, we're gonna try upgrading. I'm gonna try upgrading maybe this. Oh my gosh, what's it called? A Cowrie of Parting. Maybe HP, Elemental Mastery, and Recharge. Do I have any? Okay, yeah, this one's just ironic for her case. I think I already upgraded this one. Yeah, we upgraded that one to max. Yeah, it's weird how she's getting all the crit rate when it can't crit rate. Okay, let's do this one. Just so that her attack can increase. Okay, see, I have 7 million. 7 million more up? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 7 million more up. We're fine. Let's upgrade this to like 10 maybe. Does attack also count for catalyst? It should, right? It should. Okay, there you go. Let's take that and where did I go? Oh, lower. Oh, I forgot. It's like right. Okay, I'm blind. But yeah. Let's see here.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood.
What happened to my keyboard? It's not working. I need to promote myself in Discord. Hello? Okay, there we go. Discord? Genshin.
Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had
Paimon,
such
when
a
you say
soft
that, I'm
spot
just
for
gonna be like
Dunyarzad?
grumpy now.
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Oh, come on, we're gonna die now.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
I hope. Let's go. We're taking a...
Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses. So people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what theft are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river.
Or I can use a teleport waypoint.
The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
But we look nothing like a student of the Academia.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
No, let's not do that.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. The Scarlet King's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia, and you too, Osfond. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that.
I hope we don't get kidnapped.
Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
Nice. Port Ormos. Oh, did I not get that teleport waypoint there? That's a little... Oh, okay, so I can just waypoint and then sail. I'm... for the sake of this live stream. I know I'm not recording on YouTube, but for the sake of it, I just want to teleport. I'll get that waypoint later on. Nice. Okay, where am I going? Oh, I'm supposed to like be over there. Okay. Let's do this properly. We're not introducing ourselves as students, I hope. Please, let's not. I don't want to do that. It sounds scary if I do that. And we look more like outlanders than students anyway.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
Oh no.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Well, guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds.
They're probably spying on us to steal our wallet, Paimon.
Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on.
We really don't.
Osvan told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
They're probably gonna charge like 7 million more for that. And Aurora is still on. Aurora, I don't even know if she's in the stream. She probably isn't because she didn't, like, I don't think she has Twitch. But Bestie, I swear I am recording. Yeah, I need to ask this woman.
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you two?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the Academia have it even harder.
Aha, so it is reasonable for my self-insert to not get accepted into the Academia. Okay.
Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the Academia. You see over there? Those are students from the Academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
Yeah, we don't look anything like Sumeru students. We look like Outlanders.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the Academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein El Akhmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for?
Oh boy.
I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
You have much more than I do. I have 7 million. So if we think about half of 7 million Mora, is it specifically half, or did you? Yeah, he said half. Part with half of your Mora, so 7, and then half the 7 million, and it's about what 3.5 is it 3.5 million? I can't math.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that? So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 Mora! Have you lost your mind?
500,000 Mora, yeah.
Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of Mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
Can they not hear us? I was gonna say, like... Okay, we're going to... Are we... Is Lumi, like, allowed in a tavern? Like, isn't it suspicious if you're in a tavern? Am I going into a tunnel of some sort? Ah.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Hope I didn't like climb on the finish, please.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of Mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
Aren't they gonna know that we're listening in on them because we haven't ordered anything?
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick Mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is the Scarlet King, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Aren't they gonna know that we're listening in on them? Oh boy. Hi, I overheard your conversation.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
I'm doing a research paper about the economic structure of your port. Now, I can tell that your economic structure is actually really bad, and I'll tell you how you're gonna fix it, but...
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
There we go.
Paimon can't stand to see so much more go. But there's no other choice right now.
Okay, so anyway, Ammonites, I'm writing a research thesis about the economic structure of Port Ormos.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
I'm leaving.
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're archaeology students.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info.
Let's go.
As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection.
Resurrection!
Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Okay,
not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Oh no. Okay, my friend told me that there's a new character, and that he's a simp-worthy character. Pardon me. I'm quoting my friend, actually. So she just warned me, and now I'm scared.
Huh?
Ooh.
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Bestie.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me,
How on
I'd
earth?
take measures to make things uncomfortable for you.
How on earth is he wearing a headphones and the Akasha terminal? I'm confused.
Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory.
Uh-oh.
Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the Mora you're worth.
Oh, I have no more left.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm?
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
He has nice eyes? Question mark?
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the Academia because it just complicates things.
Hey.
For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
Guys, this is another episode of Hi, I'm here, but like they're threatening each other.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Tevat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals.
He kind of reminds me of Kaya in a weird sense.
I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else.
I love the background music in Port Ormos, oh my gosh.
I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone.
Is he listening? No, here's what I think. He's listening to freaking Calamari Incantation, guys.
Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
I'm just here, guys. What do I do? Paimon, help.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Is he throwing it at us? Did he just magically throw it at us? I hope he did.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
I'll pay for their food, it's okay.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Amorites running too!
Paimon might be simping, but Paimon...
Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions.
Wait, why?
He went that way! After him!
Why? Okay.
Should I adjust the showcase control?
Well, I didn't get Sino, might as well get him, right guys? He's gonna be like, oh, you followed me, T-poses.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future.
I will harass them too with the power of wind, earth, and... oh wait, wind, earth, electricity, and... nature itself.
Alright. Goodbye.
Paimon, don't say anything. Paimon.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
I don't want to do this. We're lying.
Student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
I know a thing or two about...
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you
Anyways,
saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that.
Can't you clearly see my very iridescent purple glowy
Those
bit?
high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
Paimon.
Alright, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
I have a feeling he's just blasting some loud music.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
Hey, Paimon.
Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile.
I'd rather negotiate, but okay.
Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Oh, dang.
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Anyone.
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information. Knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing!
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate.
I challenge my fate.
Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up. Ah, so that's your true objective.
Huh?
With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
If I somehow beat you up using 4 elements, would you give it to me? No, I'm kidding. Listen, I'll negotiate first, but if I have to start punching people, specifically Hathor, then sure.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something.
Sure.
I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant.
Does she have amnesia?
Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Okay.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Isn't it obvious, Paimon? Because he's blacklisted.
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine. So how do we go about doing this?
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password.
I see a sparkly.
Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
Also, where does this headphone cord run to?
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
But we only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
So everyone, or vision holders could probably
Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
I can't activate my sight just yet.
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
Ooh, glowy.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any mora left over, just keep it.
So he's trusting us to like not spend this more on like anything
and be
else.
sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Throw me in Sumeru jail?
Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Pardon, where? They're talking
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Let's see where. Okay, so it's like okay. Is it kind of like Rioa? Hello.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Alright, bye, Comet.
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Hyman doesn't think it was that on the paper.
Oh, I need to actually read it. Oops.
What a unique palate. We have unripe hara fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe hara fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Got it. You two, please follow me.
I didn't read the page. I need to read the
You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
My mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
I did not read anything on the paper.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Can I like read the paper right now, actually? That's not it. Is it something we can read? Okay. Okay, we're a morning flower. Okay. Looking to buy illegal available. Okay. Mouse customer. Hirschbound tiger. Matra taken by mice. Taken by pack in Sumeru style. Packing. Complimenting a customer's skill corresponds to hard fruit that causes dizziness. I'm gonna forget all of this. I hope Paimon is gonna help me out.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry to hear that.
Hold on. That's not right.
I'm sorry. But as
forgot
things
everything.
currently stand, we won't be able to fulfill your order. Why don't you two think things over?
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper that Al-Haytham gave
Hold on,
us.
I'm gonna take a picture on my phone. I'm gonna take a picture on my phone and just kind of like it, because I'm gonna forget everything. I have bad memory. Okay, so it's this one. Let me take a picture of this. Okay. So looking to buy. Okay. Anything else? That's a different thing, and I don't even know what that is. Okay, let me look at the picture that I just took, and There. Okay, so taken by mice is sold to customers, so say congratulations.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long.
I am not.
Never quite seem to get my land legs
Okay,
back.
hold on. Okay. Let's try this again.
Before I retrieve your products, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Sold to customers. Ay, frick.
Hold on.
I clicked the wrong one. Frick, I was pushing B.
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper that...
Frick, okay, I choose the wrong one. That's on me. I was trying
Before I retrieve your products, I need to please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Fruits that make you dizzy. Complementing okay. What? Causes dizziness. Corresponds to hara fruit that causes dizziness and ringing the ears. Complementing a customer. Hara fruit that causes heat stroke.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
I'd say Port Ormos.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What?
Where am I running?
The Matra? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
Where am I running to, first of all?
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Oh, where do you go?
He ran that way.
Going up, which is fine.
Look, he's over there.
Wow, he is running.
If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way! Another password! Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building! Here, over here! You can stop running now.
Oh, it's Dory.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Oh, so it was a test, I think.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? Paimon sure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier. Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you? Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces, no matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business, we don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree.
So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead, help yourselves. Voila! Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this. What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora. Yeesh. Who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Probably.
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
That we are supposed to be thing.
Now this sounds like it could be useful. 2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
I have 7 million, we'll be fine.
Whoa! That's a lot of Mora! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom. Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Let's elemental sight it. Okay, so it's the one on the left.
Ah, you've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
Indeed. Oh no, but what if we get caught? I'm gonna be scared.
We'll take these, please and thank you. My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even.
I see.
Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora. Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million. But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal?
As an econ student, no.
Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Al-Haytham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 Mora. Excellent. Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Ooh.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there? Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time. Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
Ooh, none of them.
So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount?
No, that means they're not worth anything at all.
Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword fighting techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one.
Yeah, I agree. We'll
Dory,
fine-tune it.
we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
Thanks, Dory. We're not gonna get...
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Alright, where am I flying to? Cool. Music is so calming. You can't see it, but I'm vibing. But there he is, in broad daylight. Hey,
Ha, you two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Where'd you get the Mora, though?
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakala Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
Interesting, right?
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way.
Yeah.
When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
Indeedly did.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Interesting.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
Perhaps.
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
Interesting. We're like...
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is.
That's true.
However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the mantra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
Isn't someone gonna see that we're talking? They're like, hey, Dory, so that person you're doing business with is actually this person.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the divine knowledge capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the divine knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
Absolutely.
Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you.
Extra compensation.
Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Is no one overhearing our conversation? Okay, we're going to the outskirts. Okay, so there's no waypoint, so we'll just run through.
These cursed scholars have ruined all of my precious ancient books.
Just following the map. That's a leaf falling. Outskirts of town. Look at all this luscious greenery. It's even my cereal greens. There's a fishing spot over here. Oh, it's exactly where we need to be. Cool.
Alright, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
I see.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters.
I'm a short person, does that compensate for me?
There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
I don't think so, right?
Wow! Alhaitham! You must have been one of those guys at the Academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right? So why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
Yeah.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
That's what I say, but it's
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Where am I fighting, though? Where? Oh, here. Okay.
Time to go. Into the wind.
There is no escape!
Yep, just use a claymore. Nothing to see here.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
So canonically, we're gonna have like a power boost. Okay, we open your inventory and we use. Okay. Cool. I am now a certified sword user.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it worked?
Yeah.
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
I'm just using Beto.
Shine down! One with nature.
Oh. See, the wind is the most powerful force of nature.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
She's gonna be like, I found nothing on you.
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wait, how much?
0.7.
Ah! Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
I'd say it's still kind of worth it, because if it improved our fighting ability by a little bit, our survival rate goes up.
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment.
Oh boy.
I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Nice. Wait until 7 2 days from now. Nice. Activate the clock. So where is 7? Now we just need to... There you go, 7 and 4. Should have probably went back into the port though. Awkward. But yeah. Very interesting storyline we have so far. The timing could not be better, as I am an economics student, as I mentioned.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Is there an easier... I can just... yeah. I was gonna say, is there an easier, like, waypoint that I can just go into? But, yeah.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Can knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge.
Indeed.
But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Name your price.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar.
Ain el-Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worship the Scarlet King?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them.
Yeah, they tried to scam me.
The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. More effort, Dory, opens doors.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. Turns out, it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Yep, it should be there he is. Oh, well.
Al-Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites' transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands.
Indeedly day.
After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp. See you then.
I'll be chilling here, messing with time itself. Cutscene?
Al-Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah, we just slept here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Are we allowed to be doing this though? I think there are laws. Oh wait, I need to go... Sorry. Oh, that way. Okay, so...
Billowing surge!
Just enough. Thank you. Are we allowed to be sparring here?
Al-Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word.
I'm just here to witness.
This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral.
And so anyways, I did a swirl of animo energy infused with electro energy and then hit their head on the rock.
I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Are we actually fighting them? Like, am I gonna be... Is it a cutscene fight or is it me that's actually
Here
fighting?
they come. Good luck, you two.
Am I actually... Is it a cutscene fight? Okay.
There is no
escape! Rest and rebuild!
Into the wind!
Following orders. Feeling lucky today?
Take this!
As one with wind and cloud!
I'll take my...
I fought as much as... Okay, nice. Cool.
Academia scum!
I'm still using a dull blade.
Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
Are we just...
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired! Arrest him!
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
Does that lady have an orb? What's she holding? Oh, it's an axe. The silver please.
World, forget me.
Oh no, he said the word of the Dendro orb.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind!
I mean, I know I should really feel bad for the other dude, but this other dude I can beat up like fine.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him?
Maybe because his mind is just...
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
The Dendro Archon.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back, too. What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
Oh, I could have, like, gone insane.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Is he the Makoto Yuki slash, Minato Arisato of this world?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery!
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
I'm gonna go into the ocean for a swim.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival! Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. we'll part ways here, Alhaitham. Until we meet again.
Can't wait. Let's go.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Just toss it in the ocean. Hey, we did Act 1. I want to see the Sub-Zero's festival, so we're gonna head straight into Sumeru. It is getting late though, so... I took a nap. That'll be fine.
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
We have to go through... Is it here? I'm lost. I have to go through... Did I go through? Oh, I didn't go through there. Here. There we go. So lost.
There she is! Dunyarzad, we're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
It's a very important.
Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
We found a guy named Al-Haq. Is that something to note?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure. If there is another chance, I would love to join.
We should absolutely take a look.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it.
We need to just make her... Wait, has Fontaine not made like a wheelchair of some sort?
The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So, Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Absolutely.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Let's go.
Oh, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
Are we gonna have a dream? Okay. So go to the left. Looks like we're heading up this way. Yes. Into the hotel.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Beautiful.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia is still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. If It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food?
Knowing festivals, there's bound to
Oh,
be good
no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler.
Yes.
Did we oversleep?
I hope not.
We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Indeed. This is a really nice bed. I wish I could sleep in it, actually. I should make like a hotel like this in my teapot. Really nice. To the festival. Let's go.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. It's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today. Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Let's go.
Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
Ooh, look, a backpack.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haft Mewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff.
Paimon.
Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. So, what's the Haft Mewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashava mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses, Sumeru roses, Sunsetias, Kapalatas, Hara fruits, and Zaytun peaches.
Peaches.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
Oh my gosh, Paimon.
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumeru uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak?
Paimon, I never want to slap her.
Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible.
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks. All right, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
I'll take a bucket load of peaches.
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical divination? Those 2 things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
He's an academia student.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
Absolutely. What can we give? I want to give a Sakura. A Sakura, and let's go with a Sumeru rose.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Paimon, please.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stop.
They say the Sub-Zerus festival was very lively a long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zerus will be just as impressive.
Oh, is he the guy that's throwing candy to the children's?
Varys!
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
Wow. That was fast.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
Hey, it's Dunyarzad!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zerus festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Knight of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zerus festival. All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Varys!
And they all leave.
Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zerus festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Whichever one? Don't these boxes all look the same?
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
Oh, it's basically like the jelly beans.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oni kabuto is a little spicier than lizard tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the sunsetia flavor.
I'm gonna doubt.
It's all right. Paimon believes in you.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
What did I get?
Attention! That's unfortunately lavender melon.
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible was wrong.
Lavender melon.
The Sunsetia-flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Oh,
really? Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies!
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sub-Zero's festival.
How embarrassing.
Further than we're supposed to be. There we go. Oh no, please don't. Is she gonna try and give us like a clothing item? Which is sad.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Oh boy, we're getting kidnapped.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're Dia! Dia the Flamane! No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Why is Dunyarzad in front of us? We should be in front of her.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them. You're right. All right, fine.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
Are we playing as Dea? Oh my god, where's the... Oh,
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You have to carry her.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
Yeah, don't worry.
Don't worry about it. And you have us. You have us.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Truly, I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Go to rest. We're going down. Are we carrying her the entire way?
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Can't believe it's Elazar!
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world. Right?
Don't say yourself how tempted to come.
As long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
You're already so strong.
Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zeros festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Is she gonna be... Do we need to carry her? Okay, so I think we go here. And... we go here. Let's go.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the Dance of Sub-Zerus is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zerus Festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zerus Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zerus Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
Bruh.
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
I'm about to punch some academia people.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zerus Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere and the stage? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers. If we were caught...
Nilu, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zerus so much. And I know how important this festival is to you. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zerus Festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zerus Festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one. Yes. Okay, it's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
Yes.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
We can't just have it outside of the city?
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zerus festival a success, but Dunyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
Oh?
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
Oh? Caution?
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed!
Oh, shut it, Paimon.
We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
I was having a vision. Wait, where is she actually? She's in
late?
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Sure! Traveler? Why are you just standing there? Let's get going!
Okay. Did we just dream of last night, maybe?
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
Maybe we just had a dream that they ended Sub-Zero's festival like that.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You're quite well informed, miss. I thought most people...
They're all plants! Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. Actually, what is the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Remnants appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
Oh, that means I can kinda
So,
do number
where
4.
to next?
It was number 4, I think, right? I think, yeah, it was number 4.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your...
Yes, Knight Ferris!
What's going on?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sub-Zero's festival
Oh, do you want some Yalda candy?
What's to pick? Ooh!
And there's also lizard
What? Traveler,
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left... Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Let's go.
Ha-ha! Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right! Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
We inhaled too much incense.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
Something feels Something feels up. Are we in a dream, maybe? Maybe we didn't wake up from our dream? And the Sub-Zero's festival closing was just because we had, like, that was one of the dangers of having the festival, so it was like a warning.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on. In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us, isn't it? So why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste. I'll give this order to the kitchen.
Coconut charcoal cake? Isn't it that burnt thing that didn't look tasty at all?
I love the new pose for the traveler with the arm over the cross, half cross.
Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this.
I think it should be tasty though.
That thing? Isn't this going a bit too far?
Where's my fork, or do I eat it afterwards?
How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars.
We definitely are.
How about we go out again and try something else?
Oh wait, can I purchase some recipes for those? I require I'll also buy charcoal. Okay, where am I leaving? Well, we're leaving the tavern, I believe, right?
Hey, Dinyarzad is sitting by herself on that bench over there.
Oh.
What a coincidence, Dinyarzad. We meet again. Why are you sitting here all by yourself?
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew, that's a big relief. But, Dinyarzad, you seem a little down today. It's the Sub-Zero's festival, and you've been looking forward to it so much!
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh? Did something happen?
Dinyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees.
Oh no.
Then, is it only the two of us?
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
Nilou's Dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. Let's go.
Don't tell me. The fact that she can't feel the deja vu, we're feeling it. Oh no. Can I push them off the stage?
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me.
What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zero's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. Didn't the Grand Sage say that he might investigate the organizers?
True, but... well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
But if they're putting an ordinance that bans arts, they can't even do it next year.
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you for your help, everyone.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! Did Dunyarzad already go back? We should also return and get some sleep.
Yeah. Interesting.
So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about?
Alright, I'll be back, chat. Gotta take care of something. Okay, we are back. Let's see if we can try and maybe finish up this quest, and then I am going to go to sleep.
Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We could do more thinking tomorrow.
There's a squirrel.
Observing a modest drop in the output of jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor the variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
Why does Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Blackout. There's definitely something up. I can feel it.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero's festival. Oh, are you interested in Yalda?
Not much of a choice.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a And there's also Lizard Tail and Oni Kabuto.
Huh? What were those last two?
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Oh, okay then, number 4.
Oh-ho! I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations! Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon knew she always had incredible luck. Paimon's not really interested in the other flavors. What? She was right about all of them?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning and they've been sealed ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand.
I have.
Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This is way too freaky.
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
Kusanali?
Hey, where are you going? What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know.
Is that Kusanali? Why are the streets deserted?
What are you looking for? Why did we come here? Traveler? That's...
That's... Hello, small. Dendro Archon.
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside? You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon? Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do.
We should absolutely use it.
What the? This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero's festival?
How many times has it ended the same way?
Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule? Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago. Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way.
Oh, so it's a time loop?
What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us? Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
Hello, Nahida.
Good, you passed the test. What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait, please don't tell Paimon even you don't know. Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside a one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that. I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness. She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival. If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall. You sure love to use weird analogies. Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Enter a state of contemplation. Oh my gosh, it's too late for me to be contemplating.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. Did he mean something more? The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
I can relate to abnormal mental fatigue.
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day. Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. A pity.
Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating itself.
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints.
Dunyarzad!
The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
I don't think I'll be able to find the truth tonight.
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival. And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
Okay, I definitely think this is where I'm gonna end today's stream, considering it is so very late and my brain cannot function. So if there's anyone still here, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next stream and or video. Bye guys.